Today's topic is about sport. Enjoy.
Hey Jordan, I've been thinking seriously about getting back into sports. I feel like I've been way too inactive lately, and it's starting to catch up with me. Even walking upstairs leaves me a bit winded.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sitting at a desk all day really drains your energy in ways you don't notice at first. Your body gets stiff, your mind gets foggy. It's crazy how just 30 minutes of movement can flip that around. Are you leaning toward a particular sport?
Not exactly. I like running now and then because it's simple, but I think playing a team sport would keep me more accountable. There's something about not wanting to let your teammates down that keeps you showing up, even when you're tired.
Definitely. That social accountability is real. Plus, team sports give you structure. Regular practices, games, people expecting you. It becomes part of your routine. But on the flip side, individual sports give you total control. No waiting on others or scheduling around a team. Just you, your time, and your pace.
Right. I've thought about that too. With my unpredictable work hours, sometimes it's hard to commit to fixed group schedules, but I also know that when I train alone, I tend to slack off.
That's where self-motivation comes in. Not easy to build, but possible with small habits. You just have to find what lights that spark in you. Some people thrive on freedom, others on structure. The key is knowing yourself.
What really bugs me right now is my stamina. I get tired faster than I used to, and I want to build that back up.
Then you might want to focus on endurance-based sports, swimming, cycling, or long-distance running. They're excellent for cardiovascular health. They gradually train your heart and lungs to work more efficiently, which translates into better stamina not just in sports, but daily life too.
That makes sense. But I also want to improve my reflexes and coordination. I realize how clumsy I've become playing a casual game of badminton last week.
Then team sports or racket sports are perfect. Basketball, tennis, even something like ultimate frisbee. These require quick reactions, constant movement, and eye-hand coordination. The more you play, the more your brain learns to process things faster. It's almost like cognitive training.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But here's my problem.
Totally get that. Most people fall into that trap because they go too hard at the start. The key is pacing and keeping it fun. If it feels like a chore, you'll avoid it. But if you start small, like 20-minute sessions, and let it naturally become part of your day, you're more likely to stick with it.
Maybe I should try finding a club or a sports group, something that keeps me engaged.
Great idea. Being part of a community makes a huge difference. There's shared motivation, social events, and people to push you. Even just chatting before and after sessions makes it feel less like working out and more like a lifestyle.
The only thing that worries me is the risk of injury. I've seen people pull muscles, tear ligaments. Not fun.
That's a valid concern, but it's manageable. Most injuries happen when people skip warm-ups, push too hard too fast, or use bad technique. Start slow, learn proper form, and listen to your body. And, honestly, picking the right sport for your current fitness level goes a long way in avoiding injuries.
Fair enough. But I still want something that challenges me. I don't want it to be too easy either. I want to feel like I'm pushing both my body and my willpower.
Then maybe look into competitive sports, martial arts, tennis, boxing. They test you physically and mentally. You'll always be working to improve and face new opponents or situations. That pressure to level up keeps things exciting.
I like the sound of that, but isn't there a risk of burning out mentally with high-stakes competition? The constant pressure to improve or win can get exhausting, right?
Absolutely. But managing pressure is a skill too. Competitive sports actually teach resilience. You learn to deal with setbacks, stay calm under pressure, and find focus when things get tough. These lessons go beyond sports. They help in work, relationships, everything.
That's a great perspective. I guess I never thought of sports as a way to build mental toughness, but it really is.
Totally. Physical activity releases endorphins, improves your mood, reduces stress, and sharpens your thinking. You'll feel more alert, and that sluggish, drained feeling fades when your body's in motion regularly.
I could really use that. After 8 hours behind a screen, my energy's just gone.
You'll feel the difference right away. Even a walk or light jog after work can re-energize you. Fresh air, sun, and movement. It's underrated therapy.
Should I also be changing my diet if I get into this more seriously?
Definitely. What you eat fuels your performance. Lean proteins help with recovery, complex carbs give you energy, and hydration is non-negotiable. It's like giving your body high-quality fuel instead of junk.
I guess that means cutting down on fast food and snacks?
Exactly. The occasional treat is fine, but if you want lasting results, clean eating makes a difference. You'll feel it in your energy, sleep, even your mood.
One thing I'm unsure about, is it better to focus on one sport or dabble in a few different ones?
That depends on your goal. If you're aiming for mastery and real skill development, focusing on one is best. But trying different sports, cross-training, helps prevent boredom and gives you a more balanced fitness level. You use different muscles, different skills.
I think I'll start with something like tennis, and once I build a routine, maybe add swimming or cycling later.
Smart move. Starting small gives you space to grow without feeling overwhelmed.
Do I need to invest in fancy equipment from the start?
Not at all. Stick to the basics. Good shoes, breathable clothing, and any must-have gear for your sport. Fancy gadgets won't help if you're not consistent. Focus on technique first. Upgrades can come later.
That's actually a relief. I didn't want to drop a bunch of money on gear just to figure out I didn't enjoy the sport.
Exactly. Ease into it. Let your passion and consistency guide what you invest in.
I'm actually feeling pretty pumped after this talk. I think I might go try a tennis session this weekend.
That's awesome. Let me know when. I'd love to join you. Playing with a buddy always makes it more fun.
Yeah, let's hold each other accountable and actually stick with it this time.
Deal. No more excuses. We're doing this for our future selves.
Agreed. Time to stop talking and start moving.
That's the spirit. Let's make it happen.
Let's learn some new words in today's conversation. Accountability, meaning responsibility to follow through or be answerable for actions. Example, playing in a team adds accountability because you don't want to let others down. Sluggish, meaning lacking energy or feeling slow and inactive. Example, I've been feeling sluggish after sitting all day. Endurance, meaning the ability to sustain physical effort over time. Example, long-distance running helps build endurance. Coordination, meaning the ability to use different parts of the body together smoothly. Example, I need better coordination when I play badminton. Consistency, meaning maintaining regularity and steadiness over time. Example, consistency is key when building a new habit. Burnout, meaning physical or emotional exhaustion from prolonged stress or overwork. Example, I quit my last routine because I was feeling burnout. Hydration, meaning the act of keeping the body supplied with enough fluids. Example, proper hydration is essential when playing sports. Reflexes, meaning quick and automatic responses to stimuli. Example, tennis improves your reflexes and timing. Stamina, meaning the strength to keep going during extended activity. Example, I want to increase my stamina by running regularly. Resilience, meaning the ability to recover from setbacks or challenges. Example, sports teach resilience when you lose and have to try again. Slack off, meaning to reduce effort or become lazy. Example, I tend to slack off when I don't have a workout buddy. Stick with, meaning to continue doing something steadily. Example, it's easier to stick with a sport if it's enjoyable. Drop, money, meaning to spend a large amount casually. Example, I don't want to drop too much on equipment right away. Ease into, meaning to start something gradually. Example, I'm going to ease into my new workout routine. Overwhelmed, meaning feeling emotionally or mentally overloaded. Example, starting too intensely makes me feel overwhelmed. Gear, meaning equipment used for a specific activity. Example, you don't need fancy gear to start working out. Routine, meaning a regular schedule or pattern of activity. Example, I need to create a workout routine I can follow. Commit, meaning to dedicate oneself to a goal or task. Example, I want to commit to a healthier lifestyle. Challenge, meaning something that tests ability or determination. Example, I'm looking for a sport that gives me a real challenge. Push through, meaning to continue despite difficulty. Example, having a partner helps me push through on tough days. Fuel, meaning to provide energy, often through food. Example, I need to fuel up properly before long runs. Get winded, meaning to become short of breath quickly. Example, I get winded just walking up the stairs. Level up, meaning to improve or advance in skill or fitness. Example, I want to level up and take my training seriously. Warm up, meaning gentle activity to prepare the body for exercise. Example, always start with a warm-up to avoid injuries. Cognitive, meaning relating to thinking and mental processes. Example, exercise also improves cognitive function. Back into, meaning to return to an activity after a break. Example, I'm easing back into regular exercise after a long pause. Clumsy, meaning lacking grace or coordination. Example, I feel clumsy whenever I try to play fast-paced sports. Boost, meaning to increase or improve something. Example, sports can boost both your mood and your energy. Accountable, meaning being responsible for actions, especially to others. Example, a training partner helps you stay accountable. Foggy, meaning mentally unclear or unfocused. Example, I feel foggy after sitting too long without moving.